Hello, Steady Spaghetti here,
And Scroto Teabaggins.
and we are at a toy sale in Raleigh.
Yo, this is at the Carr Scott building, which is at the state fairgrounds.
Scrotum. I think you pay like $5 or something to this red guy, and you get a ticket to go in.
They have all kinds of like old toys and new toys and trading cards and board games and a ton of like Pokemon and trading cards.
So you went your way, and I went mine, and this is my filming, I believe.
Yeah.
So, I try to go where there's fewer people, and
Which was hard to do because it
yes,
was very busy in there.
very busy.
I think we went later in the day too, didn't we? 'Cause I think we went to the flea market first and then went to this.
I don't know. We've been to 2 toy shows. Or what was the other one we saw here then? What was that called?
There was another thing like this at the same place, but one of them wasn't as busy.
I don't know. It all runs together. We're in Raleigh and we're looking at old toys. That's all you
Yeah.
need to know. It's usually the old toys is what I'm interested in, but they have, brand new toys and games.
It's just mainly toys and cards, but they did have some video games. I think I bought some old NES games here, and I might have got a figurine or two. Have a cow.
I know that watching this video back, wow, look at that guy's weenus. Did you see it? Oh dear, that's a hard-working weenus. We
Scrubbing them on the ground.
we know when we go back and look at these that there's so much there. When we go back and watch, we missed. There's
I've never seen it, I don't think.
Yeah. There's so much we missed, but like, do you see how many people are here? I don't want to be really obvious in filming, but I want to see what everybody's got. What did you buy from here again?
I got some NES games, and I think I got a Star Wars figure and a Ram Man from He-Man, and also I think a American Gladiators figurine. I don't know, something. Didn't spend a whole lot there.
One of the last ones we went to, I got Rattle Me Bones.
Does it glow in the dark?
I think so. It doesn't work like it's supposed to, but I might take it to somebody and have them work on it. We used to play it when we were kids.
I wonder if that guy that does console repair can fix that kind of stuff.
The motor works, so I guess that's a good sign.
Yeah. That guy there had like a lot of old original Star Wars toys, but it was priced accordingly. All of that was expensive.
What was the priciest thing you saw at this place? Do you remember?
I don't know. Probably $800, $1,000. But I don't remember exactly what it was.
I want to say that on those board games over there, they had a Titanic. Let's see.
Do you keep the sink from shipping? Sink from shipping? Ship from sinking?
Oh dear, are you having a stroke?
I don't know. Might be.
Is that the point of the game? Is to stop the
Oh,
ship from sinking?
I don't know. Or maybe you have to like rescue like a certain amount of people.
Can you imagine the commercial for that game? I saved more people than you.
I sank your Titanic.
More people fit in my...
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Eureka's castle, right?
Yup.
I fit more people in my... What are they called?
Lifeboat
Lifeboat.
than you did.
I don't know what the main
I didn't kick
purpose
nobody
of
in the face and throw them back in the ice.
I think that's what the Costa Concordia guy did.
He just fell into the lifeboat.
The cabin of the ship
Just
fell
falls in there by
into the
accident. It's $5 a pack steep.
Yeah, it's kind of steep.
They were like $2 or something, maybe.
And this fella here had like super random stuff. This might be the same guy.
I think that's the people we bought from at the Greenville show.
Mm.
I got the lunch boxes from them.
Oh.
I have that quest.
Just noticed that Popeye fella.
Yeah, that's neat.
Sorry, I didn't even zoom up to look at the lunch boxes.
That's fine.
Was there anyone famous there that was like signing stuff?
I don't think so. Not at this thing. And if they were, I didn't recognize them or see them. They didn't say how much. They didn't say how much that entire collection was. I think they would have a price on that if they're trying to sell the entire thing.
Thought that Cinderella game was cool. I'd never seen that.
Neither.
I think that was a banjo.
Oh, there was a famous person there. That banjo. It was like from that movie Deliverance. It was like the redneck dude from Deliverance. It's like on a porch. He was there.
Shut up.
Yeah, and that was like the banjo from Deliverance, and I think that he was like signing autographs or something. But
what was his name?
the problem with that movie is it was like popular in the early '70s. So like the people that are gonna be there wanting to meet that guy are all gonna be like 70 years old, you know. I'm not wanting to talk to Banjo Boy from Deliverance.
I've never seen that movie, but I'm familiar with the clip.
Yeah, so I don't know. But now that I saw that banjo, I remember that, that guy was there.
That guy could be right in front of me.
I do. I don't
know.
Yeah. Because if there wouldn't have been a sign saying that's who it was, I wouldn't have known. Trash. That's what it looked like.
Right. This is a big event, and there's gonna be probably another part to this. And there's always pops.
Another Elmo. Is that Tickle Me Elmo? It might be an original one. A lot of Matchbox cars and stuff at this thing too. I guess I never realized there was that big of a market for like Matchbox Hot Wheels collectors, but I guess there's collectors of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, those are neat. They look generic, but they're just really cool.
And Remember that lady that collected all her dog's fur? He would shed it and she would keep it in this giant fur ball.
Where was that?
I don't
Oh,
know.
was that here?
No, some. That would be
This is
funny
like
if
selling
it
a big ball of dog fur.
was. It was on some show we watched.
There's an episode of like Hoarders where some guy would save all of his dog's fur
Maybe that's
because
what
he
I'm
was
thinking.
he was like, if it sheds it and I throw it away, it's like I'm throwing away part of the dog.
That might be what
And I'm like,
thinking.
okay, well I guess you are, but you're throwing away the stuff even the dog don't want because he don't need it. I don't know if you'll see it in the video, but somebody had an elf doll that they wanted $50 for, which is kind of steep because they go from like $25, $30 on eBay for the full, like the big one. I never looked through those shirts. I don't know if they were like Temu shirts or like something decent. Because the few times we've been there, that guy's always in that back corner and he's got shirts for sale.
I don't like the ones with the print on them and then you wash it and the print peels off.
Yup. Like those print out, like iron on, stick on ones. All these shows are always so vinyl pop heavy. And Pokemon.
Comic books.
Yeah, I don't think this one had as much comic books as some of the ones we've been to in the past, though. It's the original movie posters over there. I wonder what that pile of posters was, if it was anything good.
You guys have a Coca-Cola kid?
Oh. Maybe. Wash bowls here. Somebody just be standing there washing bowls in that one spot.
Those are some very old board games.
Oh yeah. They're probably like 60s, 70s.
What is
Maybe
the
earlier.
man from Uncle? What does that mean? What does Uncle like stand for?
I don't know. I know it was a TV show back then. You say Backstreet One?
Yeah, I think I bought something from this guy. He's very flexible with his prices. If it's not that guy, it's somebody else who had a big clearance like section.
Oh.
There'll be more coming up soon.
G.I. Joe. American Hero.
A TV tray down there.
You see what it was on it?
Mm-mm. Did you have your food delivered to you on a TV tray when you were a kid?
I'm sure we did. I don't remember though. I don't remember ever having like those fancy like cartoon ones. They were just like metal ones if we did have them. Remember those old microwave meals that would like always like stay frozen in the center?
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's what they would bring to you on your tray?
Yeah.
What? I mean, if you're eating off a Smurf's tin tray, I wouldn't think you'd be eating like caviar.
Why not?
I don't know, maybe someone somewhere is.
Eat my caviar off my Smurf tray.
Those are some creepy dolls.
Is that like Beetle Bailey, like buttons or something that was back there? Mr. Merlin.
I've heard of a lot of this stuff, but it's so past my... There's more of that uncle.
Some of the stuff I've heard of from watching like Flea Bitten Adventures when he's like, yeah, Mr. Merlin was great. And I'm like, I never heard of that before. And then I look it up and then I just saw a Mr. Merlin lunchbox or something. So I'm like, okay, I've heard of that now.
I think people in their like 50s or 60s are familiar with that.
Yeah. Or late 40s, which I'm nearly there.
No, once did he play the banjo? Do you think the banjo is like out of commission?
I don't know.
I feel like had I heard banjo music, it would have stood up to me.
You know, some neat old turtle stuff. Dueling dudes. Instead of dueling banjos, it's dueling dudes.
I thought that was like a bounce house for kids, but if it was like the saddest one ever. And it must have been one of the money things where you get in it and money flies around.
I think if you stay long enough, they have like a raffle with like your ticket. And if they call your number, you like to get to go in there and you can win like, it's probably not even money, but it's like coupons to save like a certain amount of money off at certain booths or whatever.
It'll be like something I don't care about. Like you win the Laura Croft Pop Vinyl.
Or you win $75 in Magic the Gathering cards. And you're like, alright, later. You just keep it. How about you just buy me a slice of pizza? I'd rather have that. It's Ronald.
I got that, Ronald. I don't know if I got it from here or if we got it from the flea market outside, but you gotta shop around.
Yeah, some of the best booths were on the floor, under the tables. And that's where you had the 2 for $5 or 3 for $5 or whatever it was. You can get some decent stuff. Is that Ronald too? What a weird mask
It had a
on.
mask on. I'm not sure what. Here's another one. I'm not sure what the significance was. When you were a kid and used to go to the dentist, did you go regularly? Like every 6 months?
Yeah, probably so.
Did they have a bucket where you could choose little McDonald's toys out of when you left?
I don't remember that. I just remember that the dentist back then, you would just spit in like a rinsing bowl.
Yeah.
Instead of now where they got a thing in your mouth that just sucks to spit up. Which I don't know what's more sanitary.
You think that there's probably dentists that give away candy? I always got a lollipop when I went to the bank. You get a lollipop at the bank?
Still all the time. Wrestling figures. Gang on wrestling. That was in the back by the bathroom. I remember those people with all them wrestling figures. A lot of them. And the do-rags.
No. I'm all set.
What was that?
It almost looked like one of the chipmunks.
No, it's Theodoric.
Oh, dear. Seems really time consuming to put those little cars together. Like you'd need a really steady hand.
I never had any luck
You need a nap.
with that kind of stuff.
Are those vintage or are they just like
What is
the
that?
glasses? Are they just like
Um,
what you see at Ross?
Nah, it ain't no telling. I have not been able to look at them close enough to see. Dominoes.
I don't know what that was. Little tiny Domino's box.
Yeah, I wonder if it was some Noid stuff. Avoid the Noid.
One of these booths, I got back behind it to look at some stuff he had on the wall, and he looked at me like I was nuts. I
What are
guess I
you
wasn't
doing?
allowed to go back there.
What are you doing back here?
Oh, man.
How do you know how to do that? No one start this company.
I wonder what this place looks like at the end of the day. Like, does it
There's,
even look like a dent was made in people's stuff?
oh, I don't know. Because I
That
want to
would.
say the first time we went like 30 minutes before they closed. And they still had like tons of stuff in there. Yeah, there you go. I think that's being like that's where I got some decent deals.
Sorry, I'm not filming the best. Maybe, fast forward through this part.
Simply the best. Is that a Fraggle car?
Yeah, but I think you have that one already.
Fraggle stick car.
Was he like driving a carrot or something?
Yeah, they are like, because you know they're supposed to be small.
Uh huh.
I do have some of them. I'm not sure exactly all the ones I do have. Energizer bunny. Or just a rabbit.
I think it was the Energizer Bunny. That might have been one of those Blockbuster kids or one of the Burger King
Yeah,
kids.
that's what I was thinking. What were they called? Like Kid Bid or what was that?
I get the Blockbuster kids and the Burger King kids mixed
It was
up.
the Burger King Kids Club, right?
Hmm.
But I can't remember like the. I don't know. Maybe that's just what it was.
So one time we went to this and it was an old video game thing, which I guess is this. And the other one we went to was a toy show? Or is this the toy show?
The one at the mall.
Remember the one we went at this place and it had like crocheted?
Well, there was one at this same place that was enough pendants to get around them, it was pretty much game over for you. What was his name? Olmec.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
I think that guy behind them. There's a couple of people that sell at these that I see at their Raleigh Retro Gamer sales all the time.
Mm-hmm.
When you see the floor and the jeans, it reminds me of your dad.
I was gonna make a comment on all the jeans. Those are
Jeans and white tennis shoes, and then be your dad all day long, walking around.
some faded jeans that have been well worn.
He's there in spirit.
Mm-hmm. Where there are white jeans and white shoes.
That might have been the tub that I got stuff of.
I didn't know what you had, and I didn't know where you were, so like, I can't really
'cause
like hold on
some
to
Daffy
something.
Duck figure in there, and there's that Ram Man I got right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the I got stuff out of there.
It's wild because you could like find a California raisin in there for like 50 cents, and then the next booth will have a California raisin for $5,
Yep.
and the next booth will have 5 of them in a bag for like $75.
It's just like that Ram Man. I got what 3 for $5 or whatever I got,
Mm-hmm.
and like I saw that figure on the same table, like 2 or 3 other booths, and they wanted 10 to 15 a piece for it. And I'm like, no, I'll get it over here for this really cheap price.
Was he complete?
He's missing an axe, but I have a He-Man figure that already has an axe and a sword, so I just took the axe from the He-Man and gave it to my other guy. So now when you see him, he's holding the axe. Deal of the day right there.